The Eagles' season ended in predictable fashion, 23-19.
23-19! We have a 23-19!
To the San Francisco 49ers, and I, being at the game and still feeling the emotions of it a little bit, felt the need to rant on it solemnly for a little bit. All the other action from an incredible wildcard weekend will be covered in my video later this week, but I felt like I should just throw this rant up. Anyway, enjoy. See you later this week. An abysmal Eagles season is over. Abysmal, but 11 wins. It's not so bad, but outcoached, outplayed in the wildcard round, up against maybe the best offensive mind of a generation, but woefully shorthanded were the 49ers against us, the most loaded, most expensive, I think the most talented offense in the league. And that happened. It didn't surprise me. I predicted the Eagles to win, but I said Shanahan masterclass, totally possible. Robert Saleh masterclass, not even really necessary, because the Eagles offense will just handle itself in the second half of these games. Demarcus Robinson and Juwan Jennings running wide open, while A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith. Oh man, it's tough. A.J. Brown, not a good game for him. He ducked the media after the game, which isn't going to play well at all. With the Philly media, half of whom probably want him traded. I don't want him traded, but wasted career game from Quinyon Mitchell. Quinyon Mitchell, who's been an All-Pro this year, probably the best player on the Eagles this year, along with his other second-year cornerback, DeJean. 4 playoff interceptions for him, 0 in the regular season. Amazing player. Doesn't feel like 2023. 2023 felt like the end of an era. It felt like Sirianni was going to get fired. Maybe Hurts wasn't a guy who we could win a Super Bowl with, even though that was kind of dumb in the first place because he had gotten us to one the year before. This just feels like get a new offensive coordinator, take it all away from Nick, all the offensive input, make the O-line a little better, because who knows if Dickerson will be himself again. The injuries have been that bad for him. Juergens, awful year. Come up with some kind of plan to replace Lane. If he comes back, if he doesn't, we'll see. But the fixes are there. I think we'll be alright. Gotta bring in a new offensive coordinator, obviously. Todd Monken, maybe. It was just not a fun season. Like, none of the wins felt good. I just want to see this team be fun again. And they seemed like they kind of not hated each other, but there was like hate within the organization. It bled through to the fan base, and you end up with what you end up with. I guess the burden of being defended champs gets lifted. That's alright. You can still take solace in the Super Bowl ring from last year. Like, every player on this roster who you feel bad for because they fell short this year, all are still validated by a dominant run to the Super Bowl last year, so it's okay in that sense, I guess. But you feel like you're wasting a year with this incredible core, mainly because your head coach and offensive coordinator don't know how to call offense. That's really it, and that's the most frustrating part. The contracts coming up, it's going to be so tough to sign guys because the offense is so expensive, but the defensive core of draft picks, which have been so amazing, are going to need to get paid at some point, and that means it's going to be tough to re-sign Nakobe Dean, Jalen Phillips, Dallas Goedert, Reed Blankenship. It's going to be tough, and those guys maybe we'll sign one of them. You got to win through the draft in this league, and that's just what it is. This team is just so well built. It's unbelievable, and kind of a wasted season, it feels like. But I'll take a wasted season after a Super Bowl ring, you know what I mean? I'll live. I feel alright, It's amazing seeing the gulf between a coach like Shanahan and a coach like Sirianni. That was evident. We knew that, obviously, but it's funny that Sirianni's got a ring and Shanahan doesn't. Whatever, doesn't matter. That's a big deal. Those defensive extensions are looming if we're looking forward to the offseason. There's already reports that they're going to get a new offensive mind in. that was obvious. It's a shame that you have to wait to the offseason to do something like that when we knew Petula wasn't the guy in week 3. I'm sure there's some Jalen Hurts questions out there for people. Some people feel right about him, wrong about him, whatever. Jalen Hurts has proved that you can win a Super Bowl with him. It's good enough for me. He's got some physical limitations, we all know that, but the real culprit this year was the coaching. On the offensive side, that is. Defense, amazing, deserved much better. But, alas. That's it. Not too broken up about it, but this year could have been something really special again when you got this awesome roster. But, congrats to the 49ers on the 23-19 win. I'll see you later in the week for the divisional preview. Bye-bye.